fans are amazing.
Obviously, it's a massive honour. I mean, everyone knows the
don't get that every
the history of this club. And,
it means a lot.
Well, quite simply, everything really. It
means so much to the people of Pompey.
The last part, if not all my life, really.
My name is Scott McLachlan and I am a Pompey fan. Well, I've been coming here for nearly 40 years, and my first season as a supporter really I was brought here by my dad in the late 70s, and then when I became old enough to come with some friends and we got a little bit of pocket money, we managed to come along and stand over there on the North Terrace right at the front and watch the likes of Alan Rogers, Terry Brisley, Joe Laidlaw, Colin Garwood get us promotion out of the lowest division. So that's my very earliest memories. I was always a massive fan of Robert Prosinecki, but from the earlier years, I mean, Mark Haitley was only with us for one season, and he was just a terrific player. Probably the best player I'd seen up until Paul Walsh joined us, and then obviously Prosinecki in his season was another one-season wonder. And you know, those kinds of players, that's what makes watching football at Fratton Park amazing. You get to see these amazing players every so often, probably once a generation, and you know, my big hero when I was a kid growing up was Alan Rogers, and he was a tricky winger, and he used to sort of dance down this touchline here in front of the south stand, and of course on the opposite side of the north stand. And he used to have very, very impossibly thin legs, I thought, but he seemed to beat players, and he was my biggest hero of that era. Matty Taylor's strike against Everton here was absolutely awesome. I mean, you know, from inside his own half over the goalkeeper. Glenn Johnson's, which should have been goal of the season as well. I remember Haitley scoring a couple of, you know, amazing solo runs and smashing them in the top corner, and some big headers. Probably the best. My season ticket is at the Fratton End now, and has been for sort of 10-12 years. I think the best goal I've ever seen was a Teddy Sheringham header when we beat Bolton 4-0 to go top of the league, actually, something that those down the road have never done. And it was just such an amazing bullet header from 20 yards out into the top corner. I think this is a very, very special city, and that's why the football club is very special, because the football club should and does epitomise a city. You know, you've got Everton in Liverpool, and you've got Sunderland and Newcastle in the North East, and you know, other clubs around the UK that epitomise their area of the country. And Pompey is very much a working class South Coast city. And it inspires passion and determination and drive from people, and sometimes anger. You know, I think if we're not fighting fighting other people, or fighting, you know, things like the recent problems we had at the football club, then sometimes we end up fighting ourselves, just because we're that kind of, you know, antsy, aggressive type of city and fan.